Kelsey Taylor here, and welcome to a new video where I showed some of my favorite Christmas movies and specials. Now, I know I'm going to leave off a bunch of other ones, but basically what I did is go through my movie collection. I have some VHS tapes here, and pick out some of the ones that I consider my favorites. Now, I have mostly movies and specials, so let's get to it. Now these three this is like a trilogy to the Santa Claus, like the Santa Claus movies. Now, I was trying to figure out if I should pick the sequels or not because I don't watch these too much. But the first one is definitely a classic with Tim Allen, and everyone knows about this. The second one, basically, Santa has to find a new bride, otherwise he won't be Santa anymore, and all this stuff. And the third one, The Escape Clause, stars Martin Short, who plays Jack Frost. Yeah, I thought the sequels aren't that bad, but the best one to watch is the first film. It's definitely a classic. The next one, another one in which I don't know if I should pick or not because it's really, there's some few gross scenes, but I thought it's funny. And it's Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. It's such a weird movie. I don't even know how to explain it. He does the voices to some characters and innocent. Yeah, I really don't know how to explain it. It's just a weird movie. Now, this is one of the Will Ferrell movies that I liked, like the best one. I'm not a huge fan of him, but this is the one movie I love, and it's Elf. It's about Will Ferrell. As a baby, he crawls into Santa's bag, and then he gets transported to the North Pole, and then he ends up being raised by these elves. And then years later, he realized that he doesn't fit in, and he decides to head out to New York City to find his father, who he didn't even know he had a son and stuff. It's such a modern classic. It's really a good movie. I'm sure most people have seen it, probably liked. Now, in this one, I said before that I'm not into horror films, but this is the one I like the best, and it's Gremlins, the first one. I even have the Gizmo doll up there I got from Salem years ago, and this is definitely, if you haven't seen it, this is definitely a must-see, like a Christmas horror film. This is the only Christmas horror film I have here in this collection, and there's also a sequel to this which I'm gonna have to watch again, but yeah, Gremlins. Gizmo's so cute. Now this one, I don't own Muppets Christmas Carol, unfortunately. I have another Christmas Carol movie, but that's pretty much my mom's film. But this one, I liked. My mother and I saw this in theaters when we were at Disney years ago. At the time, The Princess and the Frog just came out, but this one was in theaters for a month, and we didn't get to see it back home, so we ended up seeing it in 3D, which was really good. And it's Jim Carrey's A Christmas Carol, directed by Rob Zemeckis. He did a really good job with this, and this is also released not just from Disney, but also from the company that went out of business that did these CGI kind of movies. I think they also did The Polar Express. I'm not sure, but I think Robert Zemeckis also directed that one. But this is definitely a very good movie if you haven't seen it. Jim Carrey did a voice of Scrooge and the ghosts. It's really good. Now this is, I have another Muppet Christmas DVD, but this is the one I liked. It's a TV movie. They aired years ago. It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas movie. This is kind of the same as It's a Wonderful Life, and it also has celebrities in it. It has cast of Scrubs. Who else? Whoopi Goldberg, who's I thought was in almost every Muppet special I could think of. She was also in that last, not the new Muppets film, the first Muppets film when they were coming. That came out a few years ago. Molly Shannon, Kelly Ripa, Matthew Lillard, Joan Cusack, Molly Shannon, and yeah, it's definitely a very good special. I've always been a huge Muppets fan. I even have some of the Muppet dolls, including that new Miss Piggy doll that I got for Christmas last year, which I should have shown in my other collection, my stuff video, where I show my toys and stuffed animals, but instead I had to show the one that I got from Disney. But this is definitely a must-see, as well as a must-see if you haven't seen Christmas Carol with the Muppets. It's a must-see as well. But unfortunately, I don't own it. Wish I do. Now this one, I reviewed this already in Rhyme, and this is like one of the very few Dr. Seuss movies that hold up. Like the ones that came out since 2000. This is the first one. And it's Dr. Seuss How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I said that Jim Carrey was very good as the Grinch. I really thought it was a good story. It's just a heartfelt, good Christmas movie I used to watch every year. And it's like if I would recommend a live action Dr. Seuss film, like there's only two of them. There's this and Cat in the Hat, but this is the one to watch. Definitely a must see. Now this one is one of the lower horror movies that we own. This is March of the Wooden Soldiers with Warren Hardy. There was these huge comedians at the time, like with Adam Costello and the Three Stooges, and this came out in 1934. 8 years old now. It's hard to believe. And this DVD has the black and white version. It also has the newly restored color version, which I watched first, and it's in color. And this DVD came out in 2006. It may be in print, it may be on Blu-ray, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know how to explain. This is kind of like the same plot as, this is kind of like Babes in Toyland kind of thing. Now, this one is my favorite Christmas movie of all time, next to the other one I'm going to show next. And It's a Wonderful Life with James Stewart. It's such a family favorite. It's a classic. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. The next one is another. I showed in another video the other National Lampoon movies with not Jim Carrey, with Chevy Chase, and this is the one I like the most. And this is like the first one I've seen is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This time Clark Griswold stays home with his family, and his other family members come over for Christmas, and all the stuff that happens. It's such a classic, and I don't know if anyone has picked this up. You may have by now. That the kid who played Audrey, no, not Audrey, Rusty. I don't know his name. It doesn't even say here on the back of the box. He plays Leonard on The Big Bang Theory. It took me until like a year ago to discover that. Just draw some glasses on him, like a scene in the movie in this one, and it's like a young Leonard, you know. Honestly, he doesn't look exactly the same as he does in The Big Bang Theory, but I don't know. And Juliette Lewis plays Audrey in this, and she was also in another Christmas movie that I can't find. I like. It also took me a while to realize it was her. Was Mixed Nuts. That's another favorite Christmas movie of mine, and that was the one I watched the most this year. And unfortunately, I haven't gotten around watching Christmas Vacation or It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, shame on me. The next two is I did a review of these, and it's Home Alone 1 and 2. These are definitely classics. There's also sequels. The best ones to watch are the first. On the first one, he gets left home alone, and the second one's set in New York City. Really, really, really great films. Now this one, I have one VHS tape here. I also have another one I gotta show. They made a sequel to this recently, and I don't know. This one's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jingle All the Way. And this was another one I watched a lot as a kid. It's about Arnold Schwarzenegger. He keeps missing his son's events, and basically he asks his son, like, what do you want for Christmas? Basically he waits till last minute because he didn't know. And his son wants the Turbo Man doll. And so the next day on Christmas Eve, he's trying to find the dog. Couldn't find it. It's like all sold out everywhere. He runs into all these problems. In the meantime, there's Sinbad who's looking for the same toy, and they're going on a chase. And there's this scene shot in the mall in America, and I really thought this was a really, really fun movie. I heard some people at the Christmas party I was at recently saying that, oh, Jingle All the Way is so good, and yeah, it's like really a little bit over the top when you look back on it now, but this is definitely, it's just worth checking out if you haven't seen it. Like if you heard if you heard the sequel came out, and you really want to see the first one, this is the one to see, not the new one. And the last one, which I can't talk about much because I haven't seen this in years, is the Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Christmas. Of course, this was set between the first film and the final act of the first film on Christmas. It's very hard to explain, but this is the one I used to watch a lot. Now on to the Christmas specials. Now this one is one of the newer ones, the one I got for Christmas this year, and one special I'm talking about is the Garfield Christmas in this new Garfield Holiday Collection. I only watched the Christmas one once, so I barely remember it. It's basically John takes Garfield and Odie to his relative's house, and there's this funny granny who plays on the piano. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to watch this again. I even have to watch all the specials on here. It also has Garfield's Thanksgiving, Garfield's Halloween Adventure, Garfield in Town, and Garfield in Paradise. So yeah, I've always liked Garfield. You know, I love cats and stuff. I even have a Garfield doll over there on the shelf, which I just found, and it was originally my mother's. But yeah, no, this one is I remember when this came out on TV for the first time. I missed it when it premiered, and someone had recorded it on tape, and I finally got it on DVD. And it's Shrek the Halls. This is the special that came out the same time as the third movie, and this is definitely a very good classic. If you like the Shrek films, this is definitely a must see. I'm sure a lot of people have seen that one. Now these two, I have so many of the Peanuts DVDs, like not a just a handful, not a whole lot. And I have a Charlie Brown Christmas, which is a classic. It also has it's Christmas time again, Charlie Brown. I remember my first time seeing it. They were playing on a projector in the school auditorium, and everyone knows about this one. And this one, I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown. Linus's little brother Rerun wants a dog for Christmas, and he ends up like playing with Snoopy a lot. And then one of Snoopy's brothers comes to visit. And it also has another one they air on TV occasionally. Like I don't have cable TV anymore, so I know they've been playing the Charlie Brown Christmas a lot. But it also has Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales on here, and also has the making of Charlie Brown Christmas on the DVD, which I haven't looked at yet. But yeah, this is definitely a good special. If you haven't seen a Peanuts, if you haven't seen another Peanuts Christmas special, this is the one I would recommend, along with the original. Now this one, it has two other TV specials on here. It's the Pink Panther, A Pink Christmas. It also has two other specials, Olympic Pinks and Pink at First Sight. And this DVD came out in 2007, so I don't know if it's still in print, but it's definitely worth seeing. It's just the Pink Panther on Christmas Eve getting in all sorts of trouble and stuff. I've been watching it a lot lately. Now this one, this has of course this DVD is called SpongeBob Christmas. It has the classic Christmas Who episode. It also has a bunch of episodes on here, but the thing is, you might be thinking like, oh, you can like watch all the episodes like in one sitting. If you watch the main feature, Christmas Who is where it starts, and then the other episodes it also starts up till Survival of the Idiots, and then the other episodes starting with Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. One of those episodes ends with Squeaky Boots, like all here. I think are like DVD features. So you have to go to the features to watch the rest of the episodes. And yeah, I love SpongeBob as a kid. I like the older episodes though, but like before the movie came out, and they're even making a new one. But yeah, Christmas Who? It's just SpongeBob like the first Christmas in the Bikini Bottom and all that stuff. Now this one's kind of like a combination or something of Christmas sketches from SNL. It's Saturday Night Live Christmas. This has a Christmas Eve at the White House. I'm not gonna name all of them; it won't take forever. It has the lost ending of It's a Wonderful Life of How it Should Have Ended. William Shatner opens that up. It's funny. Also have Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Isn't a fiction notice? I'm sure everyone's seen that one. And it has Church Chat with Dave Harvey as the church lady, and Steve Martin's A Holiday Wish, and all. It has all that. And then one with Matt Foley, played by Chris Roy. I live in the van down by the river. That character, and a lot of stuff on here. It's definitely funny. And the one that we liked a lot is the one with Alec Baldwin called Delicious Dish with the sweaty balls. I'm sure most people have seen that one. If not, also has Adam Sandler singing the Hanukkah song. All that stuff. Now the next one is the Pee-wee's Playhouse Christmas Special, and I don't want to explain. This is like the Pee-wee's Christmas episode. It has a lot of guests on here that I didn't knew many of them as a kid. Like some of them I don't know still, It has the late Joan Rivers as Whoopi Goldberg, Magic Johnson, Little Richard, Oprah Winfrey. So it has a lot of guests on here, and I think this is playing on Netflix or it's on Hulu or something. Definitely check it out. And the next one, I don't watch too much. This is from the Rankin Bass. I think one of those clay animated companies. It's the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And this one I liked. I didn't watch this too much, but this is another one I would pick. And the last two VHS tapes I have is Mary-Kate and Ashley's Christmas collection. This one has the Christmas party. One of You're Invited to Mary-Kate and Ashley's party specials. And the other one, The Case of the Christmas Caper with the Mysteries of Mary-Kate and Ashley. And it also has on here another mystery one, The Case of the Mystery Cruise. And this one I used to watch a lot. I used to watch a lot of like Mary-Kate and Ashley stuff. I watched them. I used to have another tape of one of those You're Invited to Mary-Kate and Ashley's Mall Party. I don't have anymore. I also like It Takes Two. And like I know nowadays they're doing like a fashion clothes kind of thing, but I really wish they would come back and do another thing together, like in a film or another TV special or something like that. And the last one is in the VHS tape, which I don't know that many people know about, but this is one I used to watch a lot as a kid. And you may remember William Wegman, basically what they did, they have the Greyhound dogs, like imagine me as a dog, and they have the hands sticking out of the shirts like this. And it's Face 12 Days of Christmas. It's from Kids Vision tape. Basically, it's like counting down the days till Christmas for 12 days. Like you see them making Christmas hats, you see them decorate the tree, bake cookies, wrap presents, all that fun stuff. And if you can find it, definitely check it out. I'm not sure if it's on DVD, but this is definitely a must see. You know, this is like a Christmas favorite that I don't want to get rid of unless I can find the DVD of it. But this is another one I haven't watched in years. So that's all the Christmas movies and specials I have. I'm going to wish you like a Merry Christmas, and thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.